Hey guys, it's me again, and here's going to be my final thoughts on Truck Driver for the Nintendo Switch. Uh, as you guys know, I was really hyped for this game when it first came out. I watched videos on it prior to its release, and I mean prior to release on the other consoles in 2019. So I watched tons of videos on the game when it released on the other consoles. I pretty much harassed the uh, community manager, Martin, on YouTube about getting it ported to the Switch. Uh, Luckily, it happened. I was really hyped to play the game, and I like the game. The driving aspects is really nice. Uh, the environments are nice. The weather, the rain weather looks nice. The environments, but there's some design choices that really don't make any sense when you sit down and think about it. And as of today, I think it's March 1st, 2021, they released a big update about 2 weeks ago. And then last week, the Hidden Places plus the Damage Modeling System DLC came out. And there's still some paint packs that have to come out yet. But I'll talk about these issues, which I've said before in other videos. But there's some design choices in this game that just do not make any sense. There's one spot where you have to park on a curbside, which is ridiculous. When have you ever seen a trucker just randomly parking on a curbside? Not in a hard shoulder. That I'm sure they've done sometimes, when there wasn't a truck stop anywhere near, their routes. So I don't mind that. That happens. But I mean, clearly on a curbside, you've never seen that happen. And there's some ramps in the game, not like gradual ramps, but like hard angle ramps, and the trucks get stuck on. There's this is the engine bug, not a design choice, but when they switched over from Unity 17 point whatever to Unity, I think 20 point whatever, they introduced a lot of bugs into the game. One of them is, well, I think I'm going to use them as separate. There might be one total thing, but some of the truck engines, they're stuck at a certain speed limit, and some trucks don't have a correct turning radius. Like they're hard to turn to the point to where it's kind of almost unplayable to use those trucks. Then there's some times where you're trying to cycle through the dialogue option, like to speed it up and get it off the screen. So you push, I think, A or B. And A or B is also the buttons used to shift up or down. So there's a big prompt that will come up, this truck is not a manual truck, blah, 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 blah. I mean, really, people, you can't just turn that off during the dialogue section of the game? And I don't know. I know they had some problems with the original developer. And I don't know if the original developer coded the game in such a way that the newer guys are having trouble trying to fix things or add to things. I don't know. I'm not a developer. And these guys will not bother to do a Q&A to answer these issues. It's just like, oh, we're having issues with XYZ, and that's it. Okay, well, tell me what's going on behind the scenes, But there's some issues where the windshield wiper doesn't work, or the rain effects will hit prior to the new rain effect. I think I played the game once since the new update 2 weeks ago, and I haven't touched it since. Well, I tested out the Hidden Places DLC for like all of 5 minutes. Then I turned it off. But rain effect and rain in general is supposed to obscure uh, your vision, you know. Hits the windshield like it does in real life. Hits the windshield, you can't see, hence you use the windshield wipers. Okay, I can play truck driver and not even bother turning on the windshield wipers. Granted, I can say that for a lot of trucking games or racing games, driving games in general, but it's supposed to obscure your vision. If it's not doing that, then what's the point of having the rain effect in there? Just to say, oh, you've done it? Big deal. Okay, so that's like having a rain effect, a snow effect in your game, and yet you can go as fast as you want and your vehicle's not spinning out of control or whatever. What's the point in having it in there? And like I said, granted, I can say that for every game, but still, for a 2019 game, I expect that to be different now, you know. But it is what it is. So here comes the DLC last week, and it's a damage model DLC. When I booted up my Switch, I downloaded it. I used a different save, smashed the truck up a couple of times, and it was horrible. I'll show you the Discord conversations I've had with the community manager later on in the video, but it was pathetic. Now, you've seen my videos of Truck Simulator USA. You've seen my videos of Truck and Logistics game. Both of them have detailed damage system. You smash into a wall, into another vehicle, into a tree, a sign, whatever, there's going to be damage. Not truck driver. You'll see the picture later on. But I was disappointed in that damage modeling system. So I cut the game off and I put the game card back in its box. And that's it. Until they add more stuff to the game or rectify that damage system, which I know they won't, I'm done with it. They're supposed to be introducing a bigger map expansion sometime this year, but at this point, I'd rather just wait on Truck and Logistics Simulator update to come, because that'll be another map expansion, plus a day and night cycle, plus another truck, you know, and later on, we're going to get a business management aspect tied into that game. But I did mention that for truck driver, and the community manager was like, no, we're not going to do that. But yet, last year, they gave us the option, a survey they sent out, and they said, name 3 things you want to bring to truck driver. And some people said that they wanted the business management aspect tied to that game. I understand they don't want a hard, full-on sim. I get that. But if the people want XYZ in your game and they're paying for said game, give them what they want. Unless it's something that you know you really can't do it. Like some people mentioned VR support or multiplayer. As a small company, they can't do that stuff. I get that. But something as simple as letting us choose cargo. Okay, let me get into this. The whole choosing cargo bit. If you play the game or you watch my videos, which I never finished the story mode, but I got about halfway through, you will notice that you meet different characters that give you jobs. Then once their quest line is finished, you can go right back to them and get another job. Now, those jobs that you go to post ending their quest line, It'll be a repeatable RNG mission. So some guys will say, hey, take this short load to XYZ. Some guys will say, hey, take this medium job to a medium haul to XYZ. And that's fine and dandy. But sometimes those short hauls are clearly across the map. And technically, that's not a short haul, that's a long haul. So if you're not even going to bother fixing that issue, something as simple as that, as either dropping out the word short and say, hey, will you take this job from me? Or just give us the option to pick, hey, if I go to Savin and I pick his mission or his repeatable job, there should be an option, short, medium, or long haul to XYZ city, whatever city. When we brought that up in Discord channel, the community manager was like, well, no, we don't want it to be just a simple pick stuff from a menu kind of driving job. We want you to interact with the characters and build relationships and XYZ. Okay, I get that. But after you beat the story, or you're going back to a character you've already finished his quest line, that relationship has already been cemented. At that point, why not give us the option? Because once you go back to that character and do a post quest line mission, the only thing they say to you is, hey, I see you're back to, what is it, something similar along the lines of, I see you're wanting a job. You're helping my business grow. Take this trailer to XYZ. Thank you. And I'll give you the directions on your sat nav. That's all they say. There's nothing more to them that they say after you beat their quest line. So why not give us the option to say short haul, medium haul, long haul, then to XYZ city, or just say, hey, I need this trailer dropped off at any one of these 3 cities. Pick which one you want. Because if the relationship aspect has already been cemented when you've done their story missions, there's nothing else that they're saying to you that's important. So I don't know what their problem is. I don't know if these guys, the developers and the publishers, Kaku and Sodesco respectively, are just making up reasons to not add stuff that makes logical sense because they don't know how to add it, or they want to get away from the original developers, Triangle Studios' original code, because every time they try to put something into the game, they break it. I don't know what the problem is, but it seems like some of the most important things, or the most logical things to add into the game, they're not there. Or when they are implemented in there, they break something else. So I don't get it. But before I show you the Discord conversations about the whole damage modeling thing that doesn't make any sense, I'm going to show you games that I've been playing to scratch that itch that truck drivers should continually give me. And they're oldies, if you remember these games. And if I could find out how to record these, I'll do some video footage of them, but I tried to record one off this collection across America, and I couldn't get it to work right. So, alright guys, let me show you that Discord channel conversation, and then that'll be it. Till next time.